So it's clear from our committee that we have put clear targets to the referees, and the first task is to protect the safety of the players. We want to remind again the players that they don't need to take any risk, which this can endanger the safety of the opponent. If you ask me about these also two situations, you will see that we prefer the correct final decision. Maybe in one of the matches the procedure was not correct by the referee, but the final decision was correct, and this is important. Our second target is to protect the refereeing image, and the instructions that the referees received is to give zero tolerance to protests by players or by team officials. We do a continuous education and training. We use a lot of tools. We make almost daily, I can say, when we have a platform and they receive instructions, weekly with feedback, every month the same. So they are trained, we monitor the referees, we try to do the best as a committee, as CCA, in order to keep our referees updated, to keep them monitored, and to try to reduce any possible mistakes in football. The third task is to protect the Romanian football image. And by this, the referees receive instructions in order to punish the simulations. Simulation is something that has to be out of football. We try to reduce the time wasting. So referees must be and will be more strict when players they want to delay the restart of a game. You may also see, and we try to give a line to let the play flow, to not punish minor contacts. Football is full of physical contacts, and we need to punish all these contacts that they have an impact to the opponent who really cannot play the ball. I will go directly to some examples, and I will give you one of the examples of the physical challenges, contacts. Sometimes the players, they ask for a foul, they ask for a yellow card, but you may see that here from the photo, it's one player, the blue player, plays with the 2 feet close to the ball, while the other player has his foot in a normal position. Let's watch the video. This is a normal contact in football. The player is injured himself. The referee cannot stop the game, because a referee can stop the game only if there is a head injury or a serious injury. So the players continue with all the results, ending of the phase, then the player is asking a foul. But as you see, the one who makes the challenge, number 6, by the 2 feet, normal, it will be normal by his challenge to have a contact with his knee to the opponent. So there is no foul. We'll let the play to continue. Nobody can have a foul as the player who has the ball is in his control. To discuss about when a player first plays the ball, any kind of contact is normal in football, unless there is no additional move by the defender, let's say in the penalty area, or by the player to the opponent. As you see here in the photo, the player just kicked the ball out. This then kicked the opponent, and then the ball goes out. Usually, sometimes the players, they ask for a possible penalty. Why the player is in front, the defender is one who makes the first contact. So in this case, there is a contact. There is sometimes, not only here, but sometimes there is exaggeration So when they feel that there is no penalty, everything is okay. It's normal for some players, they do it everywhere, but we need to be fair to football. So when the player, the defender plays first the ball, any contact after, it's a physical one. Another situation when, again, it happens early in a match, can happen also at the end. Players are used to ask. People are listening this, and everybody thinks that something happened there. So while the player, the defender, plays first the ball, and there is a distance also from the attacker, who cannot speak about any penalty, we may speak a little bit about simulation, why it is a problem, why he has to ask for a penalty. We have also another example, because in football, what happened there is normal. When in a static situation, when the defender plays first the ball, the attacker uses his arm also to make a little bigger the possible contact with the defender. This cannot be an infringement in football. That's a normal situation when two players with a physical contacts, they continue, and that's it. There is no penalty situation in this case. So we don't try to find contacts, but we try to find normal football movements.